Hello dear students, welcome to this video lecture on applied mathematics session. In this video lecture we shall discuss inverse Laplace transforms, that is inverse Laplace transforms when the function is multiplied by s and divided by s, that is how to find inverse Laplace transform of the functions of the form s into f of s and f of s divided by s. You recall how to find Laplace transforms of derivatives and integrals that you have already discussed in the previous video lectures. Inverse Laplace transforms of the functions of the form s into f of s and f of s divided by s. So now we shall see this in the form of a theorem. If L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t and f of 0 is equal to 0, then L inverse of s into f of s is equal to d by dt of f of t. The proof is very simple. In order to prove this result, first of all, you should derive the Laplace transforms of derivatives. What is L of f dash of t? We know that L of f dash of t is equal to s into f of s minus f of 0. Okay, so but we have f of 0, we have taken it as 0, so therefore in that case L of f dash of t is equal to s into f of s, or in other words L inverse of s into f of s is equal to f dash of t, that is d by dt of f of t. So in order to prove this result, first we have to derive the Laplace transforms of derivatives. So the proof I have not given here. I skip the proof because I have derived this in the previous video lectures, that is on Laplace transforms of derivatives. Therefore I simply put the sentence like this: the result will follow from the Laplace transforms of derivatives. So in general what we can write is L inverse of s power n into f of s, that is nth derivative of f of t, provided f of 0 and the derivative values at 0 up to n minus 1th derivatives values are all equal to 0. Now we shall take up another theorem. Say L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t, then L inverse of f of s divided by s is equal to integral 0 to t f of dt. In order to prove this result, first of all we need to prove the Laplace transform of integrals. So Laplace transform of the integral 0 to t f of t dt, that is equal to f of s by s. Here also I am skipping the proof because we have already proved those results in the previous video lectures. This result will directly follow from the Laplace transforms of integrals. Also, L inverse of f of s divided by s square is double integrals. Integral 0 to t, integral 0 to t, f of t dt dt. Similarly, f of s by s cube, L inverse of f of s by s cube is triple integral of f of t with respect to t, and so on. Now let us see some of the problems on how to find the inverse Laplace transforms of the functions of the form s into f of s and f of s divided by s. First problem: find L inverse of s divided by s square plus a square. You consider L inverse of s by s square plus a square is equal to L inverse of, you write this function s by s square plus a square as s into 1 divided by s square plus a square. and you take 1 by s square plus a square as your f of s. L inverse of f of s into f of s we have, where this f of s we have chosen as 1 divided by s square plus a square. Now for this you apply L inverse on either side. So L inverse of f of s is equal to L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square. So L inverse of f of s is equal to, this is the standard result, that is sin a t by a. We call this as some function of t. And moreover, if I put t is equal to 0, we get sin 0 by a, that is sin 0 is 0. So we get f of 0 is equal to 0, which satisfies the condition we have stated in the theorem. Note that f of 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, L inverse of s into f of s is equal to d by dt of f of t. This is your f of t. You differentiate this with respect to t, that is d by dt of sin a t by a. Therefore, d by dt of sin a t by a is 1 by a constant. Derivative of sin a t is cos a t into a gets cancelled, so we get cos a t. Thus, L inverse of s into f of s is cos a t, which implies L inverse of s into f of s is 1 by s square plus a square. Therefore, L inverse of s by s square plus a square is cos a t. Of course, this is the standard result, but that result can also be derived with the help of inverse Laplace transforms of the functions of the form s into f of s. This is what is the answer of the first question. Now I will take up the second question. L inverse of s by s square plus 4s plus 13. The method of solving this is same as that of the first question. You consider L inverse of s divided by s square plus 4s plus 13. So now we can write this as s into 1 by s square plus 4s plus 13. You take 1 by s square plus 4s plus 13 as your f of s. And next you take L inverse on either side. L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4s plus 13. So of course we can write this 13 as 4 into 9, so that s square plus 4s plus 4 can be written as s plus 2 whole square plus 9, that is. By applying first shifting property, we can write this as e power minus 2t into 1 divided by s square plus 9. L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9 is a standard result. Therefore, we are having L inverse of f of s is equal to shifting property I am using here. So, we get e power minus 2t. L inverse of 1 by s square plus 9 is sin 3t by 3. I call this as f of t. And note that f of 0 is equal to 0 because of this sine function. So, L inverse of s into f of s is d by dt of f of t, derivative of this function. So, d by dt of e power minus 2t into sin 3t by 3. Yes. So, now to differentiate that I am using the product rule 1 by 3, and using the product rule we are going to get this one. So, therefore, L inverse of s into f of s is 1 by s square plus 4s plus 13, and the final answer will be like this. Now I will take up the third problem. L inverse of 1 by s into s plus 2. The solution goes like this. Consider L inverse of 1 by s into s plus 2. Now I am rearranging this 1 by s into s plus 2 as of the form f of s divided by s. So, therefore, what I do is I write L inverse of 1 by s plus 2 in the numerator divided by s. So that this function will be of the form L inverse of f of s by s. Therefore, L inverse of f of s, where your f of s is now 1 by s plus 2. Now applying L inverse on either side, so we get L inverse of 1 by s plus 2 is e power minus 2t, e power minus 2t, that is equal to f of t. So now L inverse of f of s by s, that is equal to, we have proved this one, integral 0 to t f of t dt, that is integral 0 to t e power minus 2t, f of t is e power minus 2t dt, and the integral of this is 1 minus e power minus 2t by 2. It is a simple integration, that's why I have skipped this one. The final answer is 1 minus e power minus 2t by 2. Fourth question, find L inverse of 1 by s into s square plus a square. So consider 1 by s into s square plus a square. You write 1 by s square plus a square in the numerator and take that as your f of s, and so then we get L inverse of f of s by s. So where f of s is 1 by s square plus a square, you take L inverse on either side. So we get L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is sin a t by a. You take this as f of t, and therefore L inverse of f of s by s is integral 0 to t f of t dt. So f of t is this one. So integral 0 to t sin a t by a dt. So after integrating and simplifying, after applying the limits of integration, you will get 1 minus cos a t by a square. This is the answer for the next. Find L inverse of 1 by s into s plus 3. So you take 1 by s plus 3 in the numerator, which is your f of s, and you take L inverse on either side. L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 is e power minus 3t, that is your f of t. Now L inverse of f of s by s is integral 0 to t f of t dt. Therefore integral 0 to t e power minus 3t. After integrating, you will get 1 minus e power minus 3t by 3. So these are all the problems that comes under inverse Laplace transforms of the functions of the form s into f of s and f of s divided by s. Thank you.